I lost the live for a little bit. Hopefully everybody will come back. I had no chat. Josh just sent me a text. Got anybody back in here? We back, Roxy. We are. Double tap that screen, send up some hearts and some love so that way YouTube will know I'm back and know that you're loving me. We can hear and see you. Okay, yeah, Josh just sent me a text message, said that you guys could hear me, but the chat wasn't moving at all. I wasn't getting anything at all on the chat, so I just went ahead and stopped it and move on here. We are back, Zach. Yes, we are. You saw all of me? Oh no, I did some things while the camera was off. I thought it was off. Uh-oh. Everybody hit that like button. Double tap that screen. There's that mug. Yep, an expensive ass mug. Lester's back. Burke's Outdoors back. Burke's, I don't think I gave you a proper hello earlier. I was talking to a new subscriber there, and but welcome in, Burke's. Good to see you here today. Pokemon Kid is here. Welcome in. Good to see you today. I like it when you stop by and say hello. Been following me for a while, so appreciate that. You know what I do now when I think I'm offline? Uh-oh. Hopefully nobody's getting any clips of that. Just before school, all right. Carol is back. Hello, Carol. Good to see you in here this morning. The troublemaker is back. Jason Winkler. Wilfred Brimley. Who's that? Jason Winkler. Any relation to Henry Winkler? Hey. Uploading to only Dave's now. Oh crap, I gotta turn my coffee on. You're a lot better now, Carol. Good. Good, good, good. I'd love to hear that. Love to hear it. We'll get you out and about and on YouTube before you know it. Jen Tam, how are you doing? Yes, Josh, we are back. Jen Tam, good to see you today. Yeah, I got your text, Josh. I couldn't, or yeah, I could see myself obviously, but I couldn't. The chat wasn't moving at all for me. So Natalie didn't come back. Carol, I'm doing very well. Doing very well. We've got 168 days. Yeah, no notebooks for you, Lester. 168 days in a row out walking 2 miles for a long time. 3 miles the last 3 days, but yep, doing good. You subscribe to, yeah, the person from ACR, that's actually a woman. And she talks a lot of Second Amendment stuff. So, just finished cooking pulled pork and poultry sauce. That sounds good. Noah, how you doing? The second snowstorm. No, did not hear about it. I look like an electrician. I am not an electrician. Jen Tam, my morning is going good. You'll be with your partner for 33 years. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, Burks, I watched her video. She did that 3 and run challenge, or 3 and run thing. The same thing that ACR did the other day. What's the 3 guns that you would grab if you had to run? And I watched that the other day. So anybody new here, hit that like button. Definitely subscribe to the channel. Lots and lots of good content on the channel. A lot more than just my lives. Get chicken out for your dinner, sitting on the counter. Don't leave it out too long, Lester. At least it's not sitting on your nightstand from last night. I guess every time I tilt this up, you guys can see that it's made in China. I know that their sweatshirts are made in the U.S. I think that these are printed in the coffee cups. I think they're printed in the U.S. It's just they buy, a bunch of blank coffee cups and print them here. So, in case y'all are against buying stuff from China. Chinese cuisine. Maybe a little bit of Filipino here and there, but I know what you're talking about there, Roxy. Rainy, 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 rainy. What are we going to do with you? Carol, you're taking off. We will see you tomorrow. Definitely always good to see you come into the chat. Love having you here. We will talk to you tomorrow. Yeah, I know, Josh. Yeah, the chicken's on his kitchen counter. I said at least it's not on his nightstand. Kenneth, thank you for the sticker. I appreciate that. Welcome in, Kenneth. Good to have you here. Thank you very much for the sticker. Ducky is here. Good morning, Ducky. I'm already back home. This is my second try. Some reason, somehow I lost connection and I had to restart the live stream, but glad to have you, Ducky. Just woke up. It is cold here this morning. 18 degrees this morning. I got frozen pipes too. Ducky, do you know how to fix those? Mike Holmes, good morning to you. Good to see you. Talking about chickens. Yes, you do. Yeah, I've got one of my hot water lines, or the hot water line to my sink here in this kitchen, runs outside, underground, but then it gets exposed right before it comes into the foundation of the house. And yeah, it froze. So you miss the country life? We might all be back in it before you know it. Might be the only way to survive. Yeah, it'll thaw out here in a little bit. It's like 18 degrees down here this morning, but it's supposed to get up to it's contagious, yeah. It's supposed to get up in the 40s today, so it'll thaw out. I'm just hoping that it doesn't freeze completely and break outside. That would not be good, having to dig up a water line, especially if it breaks where it goes into the foundation, because it's concrete block foundation. So it's like 50 where you live in the desert. Okay. Wesley, you're in Indiana. All right. Mike, 11 degrees. Won't see above freezing for about 10 more days. Wow. 13 for you, Ducky. Yeah, I went out this morning and double checked to make sure that the pipe wasn't broke and wasn't leaking out in the yard. And where it's exposed and it comes up into the foundation, I have a compost heap. I took about 4 shovel loads of compost and threw it over top of it. And hopefully the compost is warm enough that it will help to thaw it out. Country folks can survive, absolutely. Minnie, you support my journey? Well, thank you very much. Do you know what my journey is, Minnie? Yeah, it's a heat wave for you, Ducky. Yeah, 10 more degrees, and y'all be wearing shorts up there, going to the lake. Yeah, I know, Mike. It froze the other day, about a week or so ago. Went with real cold, it was like 19 degrees. And I should have done that. I knew it was going to get that cold. But anyway, dummy me didn't even think about it. And then realized it this morning. Victor, you're starting out with that this morning. Caden, you're back. All right. Good to have you back. Victor's just coming full force this morning. Didn't even start with the I farted. James Maynard Moreland, how are you doing this morning? Good to see you. Yeah. Kim is here. Good morning, Kim. Appreciate you coming by again today. Little Miss Rocks. Tag teaming your mom. Wow, that's brutal. You're doing fantastic. I'm doing great, man. 168 days in a row going out walking, live streaming from that walk. Been walking the last few days 3 miles a day and heading toward 1,000 miles. So by the time I hit 365 days, I'll have 1,000 miles in. Oh, your possum's been coming back, Lester? Princess Lester? That's how it's done. Absolutely, James. Yeah, well, the possums don't have any competition when the cats don't show up. Onkar, how you doing today? Colton Cole, good morning. Is Natalie back in here? I did walk, Dun Kim. Absolutely. Got three more miles in. We're up to 339 miles now, I think. Pilgrim, yes, we're back. Everybody subscribe to Old Guy Hustle. You had a call? Okay. ACR Protect, good morning, sir. How are you? What you yapping about today? We're just talking about anything at all today. Guts berserk. I'm in bed. It's so cold outside. How are you? Your must. Thank you, Onkar. Appreciate that. Both notebooks are here, Lester. Absolutely. Yeah, it's 18 degrees here this morning. I went out and did my 3 mile walk today, and day 168 days in a row of walking. Gonna keep knocking them out, man. Keep knocking them out. 1,000 miles right around the corner. So even a old guy like me, 65 years old, depressed as any one of them guys, just less than a year ago, and yeah, this hell with that. Ain't got time to be depressed no more. I got things to do. I did go out yesterday. I went and looked at a trailer. I got another one to go look at today, but found a trailer on Facebook Marketplace. And what I'm thinking of doing is buying a trailer down here and just kind of setting it up a little bit so I can haul stuff back up to Ohio for now. But I want the trailer to be the base for my camper. So anyway, I found one on Facebook Marketplace. Went and looked at it yesterday. Showed up there, and the guy had two trailers. The one that he was selling was not the one that was in the pictures. The one that was in the pictures was a nice trailer, and I was pretty excited about it. So I went and I started walking toward the trailer that I saw in the pictures, and he said, "Oh, no, it's not that one's for sale. It's this one over here." And I would have had to basically. I mean, the only thing I might have been able to save off of that trailer would be the axle. I would have had to. Yeah, he definitely catfished me. I would have had to rebuild the entire frame because it was all rusted out. The frame itself was rusted out on the trailer, and so anyway. I don't know. I asked him, I said, why do you have those pictures of that trailer if you're selling this one? And he said, oh, my wife posted the pictures on there. So, yeah. Okay. I said, you need to change your listing. That trailer, the trailer he was selling was junk. I mean, the one that was in the pictures, I was pretty excited about. But, yeah. Anyway, I got another one I'm going to look at today. What I'm thinking is I can get a trailer now, and I can start loading up some stuff that I don't need anymore down here, getting it ready to move up to Ohio. And then when I get up to Ohio, I'll be able to build the my camper on top of the frame for that trailer. So. Morning, ACR. Hope you had your Indian cuisine today. You would love the trailer I have. Would be perfect. It was a pop-up camper. Has all the pleasure. Okay, there you go, Burks. Yeah, who knows? Someone suggested when I first started out on my walk, I was talking about it, and someone suggested that the wife probably wants to sell both of those trailers. Wants to get rid of both of them. Probably wants to get rid of him too, but Coach Darts, how you doing today? Are you talking about with your mom? Yeah, your mom likes it on top, Coach. Yeah, Probably, Lester. Action. Do I remember you? Not really. Why would I remember you? Tell me why I would remember you. The ice shack's too heavy for it? Okay. Might have a life locked up in one of them, yeah. Old Man River. As often as I can, Old Man River. You join all my lives? All right, action. The name, now that I say it, it does sound familiar, but snow bunnies galore. We did see 9 deer today out on the walk. So if you want to see some deer, go back and watch my replay about the first 25 minutes of the my walk, and right around the 20-minute point or so, we got to see 9 deer. And then we got to see a hawk, and of course we got to see the plastic cat. So yeah, 9 deer out there. Well, actually, the replay should be up because this is my second live stream. The first live stream crapped out on me, so. But we got to see all kinds of wildlife. Lester's got plenty of snow bunnies up there where he's at. You haven't seen a deer since Friday? Yeah, they're out deep in the woods looking for food. He had 23 in the yard this morning, eating all the expensive wild grain food. Well, I like to help them through the tough winters. Yeah. I lived in a house that had a whole bunch of oak trees, and one year it dropped just a ton of acorns. The trees dropped a bunch of acorns, and I had raked them all up in a pile, meaning to scoop them all up and get rid of them. But I raked them all up into a great big pile, and yeah, I looked out there one morning, early morning, and I don't know how many, there were about 10, 15 deer out there eating all those. Harrison sent me 100 sticker. Thank you very much, Harrison. Appreciate that. Yay, a sticker. Love them stickers. Mike, I don't know. Ask Miss Roxy. Roxy, you ever eat kangaroo down there? Kangaroos are delicious in a stew. Okay. Watch me jog. You didn't see me jogging. I was walking. I had one live stream where I went out back a long time ago, and I went out and tried to set a record. I did, and I did my 2 miles in 30 minutes. But never eat your kangaroo. They live in your backyard. There you go, Ariana. Kangaroo's pretty good. Wild animals. I'd try it. Well, let me grab a fresh cup of coffee here. That coffee cup's nasty. Let me grab a fresh coffee cup and a fresh cup of coffee. Y'all don't be talking about me behind my back. I know how some of you are. All right, I'm back now. You wouldn't try humans though, Mike? Roxy, I should have known it was going to be you talking behind my back. I kind of look like Ebenezer Scrooge. Hey, watch the stash. Don't be talking bad about the stash. You know, she's talking good about it, actually. Pretty sure there's human meat in the human flesh in the meat supply. Could be, Dabbins. You ever seen the movie Soylent Green? Yeah, I know, Burks. Has anybody ever seen that movie, Soylent Green? Rainy, thank you very much for being here this morning. You have a nice little nap this morning. We will see you later. Just think of the pig farms. Yeah, the movie Soylent Green was a pretty good movie. A long time ago. Sweet dreams, Rainy. Road King is back. Welcome back in. Good to see you this morning. This is my second attempt at a live stream. The first one, I don't know how I did my walk and I got back home and then we got disconnected. So, who's Lester going to pick on? You still got Ducky. How to serve mankind? I don't know. Just be kind. Who's going to send you to the corner? Natalie probably take care of that role for you, Lester. But Ducky's definitely keeping her notebook going on you. You can't pick on you because you go to the special ed room. You're a protected class there, Burks. Burks has the free pass. Yes, he does. Oh, the Twilight Zone. It was a cookbook? Oh, okay, wow. Yes, I never really got into Twilight Zone a whole lot. Is that moonshine I'm drinking? Nope, just coffee. Not Twilight with the vampires, no. You can definitely sneak out of the corner, Lester. It's safe right now. But you know Rainy's probably still got us playing in the background. And she just heard me say that. She's going to pop back in here, Lester, and get you. I could send her a text and tell her to to come back. Love some jalapeno bacon beans. Your son lost his Roblox and is getting crazy. You're peeking out looking for right now, looking around the corner. Is it safe? Is it safe? Roxy, I don't know why they wouldn't show that message. But I can see it. And so can my mods, so. He had 6,000. I have no idea what that even means, Natalie. To have 6,000 Roblox. I guess that's like credits or something. The corner always smelled funny. That's too much to lose. Valid crash out. Okay. I don't know. I asked my daughter, I've got 12, 11 and 12-year-old grandsons. And I asked them if because I was looking for Christmas gifts for them. And I asked him, should I get him like a gift card for like a video or a game or something like that, Roblox or whatever they might be playing? And she said, no, they don't play that crap. So, ACR, right around 55 minutes, I think. So, I haven't been paying attention to the time. And I was real slow today because we saw 9 deer out on the trail. And then saw a hawk sitting under a bridge and just looking down the water looking for some breakfast. And yeah, not real sure. I need to start watching the time a little bit better, though. Victor came back in. Work the Orc 69. Welcome in. God bless America. Probably plays Steel, a brain rot game. I think they play that one where you drive a car around and you hit a soccer ball and you're trying to score goals. I think that's what they play. I don't know what that's called, but Victor needs a fart filter. I am not from Idaho. Custard lard. Pay a lot for Klondike game. Cost 99 cents plus tax. No wonder you never have any money. Rocket League, yeah. Yeah. It looks like it might be a fun game. I know they play it a lot and the old Victor and his farts. You ever get him in your lives, ACR? You usually come in and say, he'll say, I just farted. Then he'll come back in and say, I just farted again. And he comes back in again and says he just farted and there's a turtle sticking his head out of his butt. So, you boys have played that. You don't think you've seen him? Oh, okay. I've seen him on other lives. I don't know. I don't know. That's what I saw. Yeah, he is original. He's like I said, I know his whole script. So, 100 to 110 billion people have ever lived. If each person were judged for 1 minute, that would be roughly. Wow, working 9:25. Thanks for figuring all that out for us. It's funny when I say it. Maybe I'm Victor. My alter ego is Victor. I'm over here. Every once in a while you'll see my arm go out and I just type on my own live stream. Victor is AI. He's something, that's for sure. Victor, yeah. Dave's trolling himself. Yeah, just trying to get them comments up, you know? Trying to get the views up. Yeah, Victor, he does need to come up with a new script. I suggested he go to some sort of troll seminar or something. I'm sure Billy's having one in his basement this weekend. His mom baking cookies for him. So, joggers give you the runs. Nice. Nice, Mike. And good old Lester comes in with some kind of food on his nightstand every day. Trolls give you the runs. Yeah. You couldn't resist. I understand, Mike. I get the same way. Usually about this point in I think I've been going about an hour and a half. I know the second edition is over 30 minutes right now. So, Saving Grace, good morning. How are you this morning, sir? Cold down there in the panhandle, Saving Grace? It's cold up here. 18 degrees this morning. I got a frozen pipe right now. My hot water in my kitchen sink in here is not working. It runs from my basement across the yard. It's underground and comes up in the foundation, and part of it's exposed. And I knew it was going to. I should have known it was going to happen. It happened about a week ago, but yeah. So I got no hot water in my sink up here right now. But I think I'm going to be all right. It's going to warm up and. Good to see you, Grace. You should make some coffee. It's 27 for you there, Saving Grace. All right. That's not too bad. 9 degrees warmer in here, so. I'll let ACR, I know, but I'll let him answer you. I do have cold water. The cold water pipe runs, it's strange. I got two different water heaters. This one's separate. There's one in this section of the house, and it runs, the hot water goes to the bathroom here, but that's it on this side of the house. For some reason they didn't plumb hot water to this sink here. So just cold. But anyway. Yeah, I do have cold water, but no hot water. Like I said, the water line, the hot water line to my kitchen sink out here runs from the basement and runs outside, and part of it's exposed. Anyway. Oh, okay. ACR, you weren't sure about Texas Panhandle. No, Florida Panhandle. Nowadays, we're lucky to have water or even power. Yeah. Well, a lot of people right now. ACR was asking last night. He did his live last night. Was making sure, just kind of checking to see if everybody was okay. Um, and I've been kind of asking. I've been hoping everybody. I know a lot of people are up north. I'm hoping everybody's all right. Got power and everything. I did see some videos of some of the exploding trees. Pretty impressive to watch a tree explode. Yeah, definitely happy the sewer pipe's not frozen. 26 degrees for you. Whew, that's cold down there in Houston. Hot water freezes faster. Yeah, I've heard that too. The thing is, there was no hot water. I should have left I knew a couple weeks ago when it got down to like 19, it froze, and so I was aware of it, and I should have run a drip from that faucet all night, but dumbass me didn't do that. But yeah, the water, there hasn't been any hot water running through it since I did dishes last night, so at like 7 o'clock. So it's all cold water in that pipe right now. So I went through I got a compost heap, and I know that the compost is still warm because I still turn it, and so I know, and I still add stuff to it, so I know it's warm. So I took about 4 shovels full of compost and threw it over top of where the pipe's exposed. So no, well, if I dug the pipe up a little bit, because it comes up out of the ground and goes, it's a concrete block foundation. Comes up out of the ground and immediately takes an elbow, or it's like a 90-degree elbow that goes into the concrete block foundation. So yeah, shitter's full. Last summer, one of the hot water tanks sprung a leak. Went without hot water for about 4 months. Oh, Jesus. Had to heat water on the stove. Nick Marsh, I'm not going to bed. Fiona, thank you very much. Looking handsome as usual. You've known me for a while, haven't you, Fiona? Water heater, blanket. Well, I mean, water heater's in the basement, so I have not been tanning. I'm outside a lot, so have to go clean the dishes and fold clothes, wash clothes. Also, Natalie, you're taking off. You have a good day. Thank you for coming in today. Vicky, how you doing? Custard, what time is it there? It is 9:19 a.m. I'm in Georgia. I'm outside hustling. Yeah, absolutely. Good to see you, Vicky. All right, we'll see you later, Natalie. No, it's not the water heater because I've got hot water in my other kitchen in the main part of the house. So I do not wear cowboy hats, Fiona. Nick, we don't talk politics here, so that's your only warning. My moderators will put you in timeout. 9:19 for you too, Vicky. 20 past 2 in the afternoon for you. Okay. 20 past 9 for me. Roxy, Roxy, you always come across with those kinds of comments. Same time, Lester. We're both on Eastern Standard Time. I love it, Roxy. Not criticizing. I love it. Tully Nona, how are you doing? 0020, huh? 20 minutes after midnight. Cowgirls, not girl cows. Yeah, exactly. Ducky's an hour behind me. That's why you're always late. Yeah, excuses, excuses, Ducky. I have some Baileys in my coffee. No, I don't. No, I don't. Even if I had Baileys, I wouldn't be drinking it this early in the morning. And I know it's just past midnight in Australia, so. Moonshine for later. Yep, I do have some moonshine for later. Yeah, the thing with the frozen pipe, I mean, here it just usually doesn't get cold enough to have to worry about frozen pipes. And they just run pipes underground here and not they don't bury things very deep. I've talked about that too. Um, I was putting in burying a post, putting concrete around a post, and I asked somebody about what the frost line was here, and they said there is no such thing. And they said just try to get it down 12 inches. And up in Ohio, I built a deck, and it's the frost line up in Ohio is 36 to 42 inches. You have to if you're burying a post in the ground, you have to dig a hole 36 to 42 inches deep to bury that post so that it doesn't heave up out of because the ground freezes that deep up in Ohio. So, yeah, I've seen that picture, Lester. Of course, he likes cowgirls, but that doesn't mean that he's got to wear a hat. I think that Roxy was talking about an act called cowgirl, not necessarily a person that is a cowgirl, but either one will work. So instead of Google search for now, we're not going to go there. Yeah, I think that's what Roxy was talking about. Frost line in Maryland is about 30 inches. Yeah. Yeah, those backwards cowgirls. Yeah. If you become a member, you get a link to his only Dave's account. Yeah, maybe that's the only thing I'll be wearing on my only Dave's. Just me in a cowboy hat and some chaps. Yeah, yeah. If you don't dig the hole deep enough up in the north, yeah, it'll definitely heave up. Um, Vincent, how you doing? I'm doing very well. I saw a deck one time, and the whole deck was like lopsided because it froze over the winter and pushed the post up out of the ground. So, well, now Ducky's getting in on the game. Well, of course they are assless. That's how they make chaps. Am I ready for WrestleMania? No, not yet. I got to get all my snacks and everything still. Newfie Outdoors, how you doing today? Everything's going fantastic for me. 168 days in a row. of out walking every day and live streaming from that walk. We're up to 339 miles on our way to 1,000 miles. So, who I got winning the Super Bowl? Seattle. I don't think that the Patriots will be able to stop Seattle. They're going to get revenge for a few years back when they're the ones that lost it to the Patriots. But everyone's saying the Seahawks. Yeah, well, I think it's pretty obvious. Kind of like everybody knew Indiana was going to win the national championship. Oh, so yeah, if your post is just on a slab like that, as long as the slab doesn't move, you're all right. I am not into the UFC. Nope. Don't I follow the NFL. I'm a Cincinnati Bengals fan. I just follow it though. I'm not into it big time. So waiting on a little snowstorm to hit here now soon. I'll get my exercise in shoveling. There you go, Newfie. I'm down in Georgia. I'm 100 miles south of Atlanta, so we didn't get any. It's cold right now for here. It was like 18 degrees when I started out this morning on my walk, which is cold for here. It was tough, Vincent. I'm feeling better today than yesterday, and I hope that you're doing good and keep on walking. Absolutely, Vicky. I am not going to stop. You take care of yourself, Vicky. Thanks for coming in today. Yeah, Vincent, I've been a Bengals fan clear back into the 80s, back before they ever went to the first Super Bowl, so. The Browns, I enjoy making fun of the Browns. Um, the Lions, well, I don't know, don't care. They're not even in the same conference as us, so. You have 25 to 30 centimeters of snow with high winds on the way, not fit for walking in. Okay. What's this CMS? I don't understand that metric stuff. How many inches is that? I'm an American. Just saying. Devil went down to Georgia looking for a soul to steal. Yeah, in a bind, way behind. My favorite song by them, the Devil Went Down to Georgia is pretty good, Charlie Daniels Band. But my favorite song by Charlie Daniels Band was Uneasy Rider. Yeah, it's easy to do, make fun of Cleveland. So, I mean, all you got to do is just say, if it's brown, flush it down. Old Browns fan died, and in his will, he asked that the Browns offensive line be his pallbearers so they could let him down one more time. So, yeah. It's almost a foot. Okay, 1 foot is 30.4 centimeters. Okay. I've never gotten into the into all that. Grams and kilograms and Instagrams, and I was building up to that joke. I'm sure some of you saw it coming, but Ducky is hiding with a notebook, taking notes about me. Yeah, to tell Rainey. Yep. What do you call a belt made out entirely old watches? I don't know, Vincent. A waste of time. Okay. Kilometers. That's all right, Vincent. That's all right. I thought it was gonna be a Browns joke though. See, I knew that 28 grams was an ounce. And it's not because I'm into the metric system. I used to have to measure that out sometimes. Remember the old hanging scales? Do you guys remember those? There any old schoolers in here that remember the old hanging scales? They had a little clip on it. Ben in the city. Hello, how are you? I'm in your feed now. Fantastic. Make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell, and that way you'll see me every single day. Fan of the westerns? Old school westerns, yeah. Don't eat brown snow unless you're a Browns fan. Words to live by. Just made that one up. All right. You've seen them on a male scale? Yeah, Clint Eastwood, of course. Ben just answered that. Of course you like Clint Eastwood. You gotta like Clint Eastwood movies. There's some decent remakes of some old classic movies too. Fistful of Dollars. Yeah. Klaus, bye-bye. Come in with that kind of profile picture, you're out of here, dude. Deadpool's your favorite? I haven't seen any of the Deadpool. All right, Ben. Well, thanks for coming by. I hope you hit that like button for me. Double tap the screen. Yeah, that kind of stuff's going to go away real quick, Roxy. I definitely don't need that stuff on my channel. Dirty Harry movies were great. Yeah, I remember as a kid getting my best friend's parents were a little bit more liberal than my parents, and they would take us to the drive-in to watch the latest Dirty Harry movies because there was so much cussing and killing in them. My parents wouldn't take us, so well, yeah, I got to go see that and got to hear F-bombs. You know, a 10, 11, 12-year-old kid, I mean, that was something else, especially back then, 1970s. Vincent, I'm probably going with pizza. Ben, you did? All right, thank you very much. Matt, how you doing this morning? Sean Anderson, Bush Camp Dad 2.0. Okay. Dave, I definitely was a rebellious type. I was the youngest in the family. I was the last kid still at home. I wasn't as rebellious as my twin sister though. She moved out when got married and moved out when she was 16. So, and then the last 2 years I lived at home were heaven on earth for me. I got away with whatever I wanted to do. Legend. What's a conundrum a liberal taking you to a cop movie? Okay. Heaven on earth. Absolutely. By the time, I mean, my parents, I had two older brothers and a twin sister. And by the time my parents were left with nothing but me, they were so tired. It's like, whatever, just go ahead and do it. And plus, by that time, I was working a full-time job, making my own money. So they hardly ever saw me. It was almost like they were empty nesters. But, you know, my mom would still... I remember my mom standing outside the bathroom door when I came home drunk one night, and I was in the bathroom praying to the porcelain god. And I remember my mom standing outside the bathroom door laughing at me. So, yeah, mama hustle. That's what you get. That's what you get when you go out drinking like that. Yeah, they'd already seen it all, and they were just like, yeah, that's right, Nick. I was hustling even back then. Yeah, it's a proud moment. Absolutely. Absolutely. The only time my mom ever accused me of being high and being on drugs was when I was completely sober. I'd come home. I guess I came home high so much that she thought that was normal for me. And then when I wasn't high one time, when I got home, she's like, "You've been smoking that marijuana." And I shouldn't mock my mom like that with that voice, but you know, typical mom in the 70s. That was a proud moment too. Coming home completely sober and getting accused of being high. And being able to honestly say, "Mom, I'm not. I'm not high." Now, if you would have seen me about 4 hours ago, I was tripping balls. B. Frank, how you doing? I have not tried goat brain soup. No. Caught me drinking. They would break the liquor cabinet out on me. It was like party time. Justice for Dave. Yeah. Caleb Swanson, how you doing today? Matt, I'm feeling great today. I'm having fun. Yeah, I did some acid. Yep. When I said tripping balls, I have tripped balls before. So, Caleb, good to see you this morning. Raf Song, good morning to you. Beer or liquor? Probably liquor. Mixed drinks more than beer. B. Frank. Rafson, I'm doing well. Caleb, what do you mean? If you don't know, you don't know. You like tea? I never have done mushrooms. Never have done mushrooms. Window pane, purple microdot, that kind of stuff. Mr. Bond, I remember you. Of course I do. You're the guy, yeah, businessman from, I know you're in Africa. I can't remember which country though. And it's not, it's the brain that doesn't work right. Neither one, B. Frank. Neither one. Sweet tea, well, down here in Georgia, that's all you can get. You can't get unsweetened tea down here. That's against religion. I think there's a state law against unsweetened tea here in Georgia. And the sweet tea is sweet. Tanzania? Little Miss Rock showing up with the #1 sticker. All right. 2 hits in my dresser drawer. It's going to be a colorful weekend. Really, Mike? Go Away popped in. Good to see you this morning, Go Away. The #1 yapper. And Smokey the Clown's here. Welcome, Smokey. How you doing? Hopefully you're staying warm up there in Minnesota. I always say it that way. I don't know why. I did that to somebody that actually like was from Minnesota, and they're like, "That's not how people talk up here." Yeah, 50-50 sugar and tea. Yeah. Have I seen Star Wars? Yes, I have. I saw Star Wars, the original Star Wars, when it first came out in theaters. Yeah, you get a gallon jug and you fill that gallon jug halfway up with sugar, and then you fill it up the rest of the way with tea. Caleb, you love my videos? Well, good. Go watch a whole bunch of them and comment on every one of them, like every one of them. I appreciate it. Be frank, neither one. Depends on what mood I'm in. Those are definitely two different styles of rock music. So it depends on two of my favorite albums. One of them is Pink Floyd Animals, and the other one is Led Zeppelin Physical Graffiti. So go away showing up in green there. Negative 57 outside, but feels like negative 89. Jesus Christ. Tea from McDonald's and tea you make yourself? Yeah. Oh, don't think I've ever had that, Mr. Bond. Empire Strikes Back is the best. You make it with maple syrup, your tea. Oh, Smokey, I heard that is duck soup. not ducky sup. Animals, that is a very good album. Physical Graffiti and Zepp 3 are your favorite Zepp songs or albums? Yeah. Mike Holmes, absolutely. They're both killer albums. Sister Krister, how you doing this morning? Good to see you. Burks, you're taking off. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you hanging out with me this morning. It's like spring in Bangladesh. Yeah, that whole album, Animals, is excellent album, and you know Pink Floyd. Pink Floyd is they're an album kind of band. You almost have to listen to the whole album. I hope not. It wouldn't make very good soup. McDonald's or Burger King anymore? Neither one of them. I don't eat fast food. I don't trust them anymore. Sister, you're good? That's great. Good to hear that you're all right. You wish you had a mustache like that? Yeah, there's a lot of people that say that. You don't know how many times a day I hear that. Just kidding. Yeah, I might stop at a McDonald's for like a McChicken, and that's really about all I eat. If you've ever heard the story about, and I don't know how true it is, but there's a story about how McDonald's makes their French fries, where they get their potatoes from, and it's a specific type of potato that they use because they're big, and they want nice long fries, so they use a specific type of potato, but it's real susceptible to some sort of a insect or something, and or I don't even know what it is, but it's susceptible to that. Well, so they treat them with chemicals, and supposedly the farmers that grow those potatoes for McDonald's, when they spray that chemical on their fields, they can't go in that field for a week because of the chemicals. And when they're spraying it, they're wearing chem suits. And that's what they're spraying on the potatoes that McDonald's uses to make French fries with. So I saw a whole thing about it, and yeah, I don't know if it's really true or not, but yeah, that kind of, I've still eaten McDonald's French fries since then, of course. But anyway, Uma Guma, there you go. Some of the old school Pink Floyd. Yeah, Floyd was definitely a concept band. Beatles are your favorite? Gavin Brown, hi, how are you? Pipers at the Gates of Dawn. What's that one song on Uma Guma? The one with the real long. The one with the real long title. Several furry creatures grooving to a jam or something like that. Dark Side of the Moon, there you go. Culver's for the burgers. Yeah, Culver's is okay. I've had that before. Your mustache looks like a Peppy mustache. Go to McDonald's for the McShits. Soylent Green. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Krista, someone said something about there's human flesh in the food supply right now. So, yeah, I asked if anybody had seen that movie before. Yeah, I've seen that go away. I've never gotten high off of morning glories. Nope. Yeah, it's if you watch that, definitely. I mean, look it up. But yeah, that Super Size Me documentary. Tracy, how you doing today? I'm doing very well. I like beef bacon. American Sweet, I have beautiful hair. I do. There ain't none. All for the money. Yeah. Old school Pink Floyd with Sid Barrett. Yeah. Anybody, someone look up that song off of Pink Floyd Uma Guma and type in the title. I know it's a lot of typing, but uh, it's what you've been hearing for a while. Tracy, I'm 65 years old. Oh, how are you doing? I thought you said how old are you? Sorry. I'm doing very well. Abel, how you doing this morning? Little Miss Rocks. Roxy, 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 Roxy. What am I going to do with you? May have to put you over my knee. You can make your own bacon with hot dogs and a rolling pin. Okay. Retro King, you love me? I'm glad you do. I'd rather have a cigarette than chewing tobacco. I've tried chewing tobacco before, not my, yeah. I'm back. How you doing? I don't know what you mean by that, but if you're trying to get racial or political, your ass is out of here, okay? That's enough of that. Someone look up the song from the Pink Floyd album, Uma Guma, with the real long title. It's like several creatures sitting outside. No, 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 no. I'm back. Bye bye. Nope, Sister Krista, neither one of those. I think it's on that album, Uma Guma. Um, but it's the name of the song is something like Several Creatures Sitting Outside Grooving to a Jam or something like that. It's a real long title. Several furry creatures sitting outside. Ducky will look it up. Ducky loves to Google stuff for me while I'm live streaming. James D, you bought all new underwear today? Well, good, good, good. Look at Mike's message. Did Mike type it? Oh, it's held for review. There it is. Several furry creatures in a cave grooving with a peck number +4, several species of a small. Okay. Yeah, there you go. And of course, the classic Pink Floyd song, Careful with That Axe, Eugene. Okay, I saw the comment. All right. Had chewing tobacco once. My dad gave it to me. I swallowed some. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. Yeah, Mike did get it. Frank Zappa wasn't Captain Beefheart one of Frank Zappa's character or albums or something? It let you unhide his message? Oh, wow. Never tried it again. Yeah, I tried it one time and it just, yeah, not from, even when they came out with the pouches, I tried doing that, to try and give up cigarettes. And yeah, just the whole spitting in the cup and all that kind of stuff, just, you like that face? Raf's on, you have to go. May the force be with you as well. Live long and prosper. I know it's not the same series. I know. Before anybody gets all ape shit crazy. Yeah, YouTube is a little strange sometimes. Chic Your Body was Frank Zappa. The I saw Frank Zappa in concert once. Pretty good show. Nobody gives him credit for being such a good guitar player. And Steve Vai actually was playing with him at that time. Steve Vai is a pretty good guitar player as well. But the Joe's Garage album, I used to have that album. I used to play that to death. I mean, I love that album. Tried the nicotine gum to give up cigarettes, but it wouldn't burn right. Yeah, I know. That shit's hard to light. You love Steve Vai? Yeah. I don't think I'd like him to if I met him. He seems like an arrogant, cocky asshole, but I like how he plays the guitar. I've seen him do some interviews and talk before, and he just seems like a real cocky, arrogant asshole. He might be the nicest guy in the world. I have no idea. I'm just going based off of the way he portrays himself on stage and just some of the interviews I've seen with him. So, all right, Roxy, thanks for coming in. Thanks for all your little innuendos today. It's always good to have you here, Roxy. You're welcome back tomorrow. The old ringers on the antique washing machines. Yeah, I remember that. I remember those. My grandma had one of those in the basement. We used to put our hands in it on purpose and run our hands through it. I don't know. Favorite Western? I don't know. Yeah, did you hear Roxy, Lester? You have a Zappa statue in Baltimore? That's cool. Rosa Butcher, you're in the fifth grade. You're too young to be here. Keep scrolling. That mustache puts in work. It does. Indeed, indeed. Rosie, if you're in the fifth grade, yeah, better places for you to be. Oh, wow, Lester. Okay. Yeah, they definitely will go backwards. The one eye that was in my grandma's basement, it was the old washing machine that had the wringer on it, and you had to hand crank the wringer on it. No, but we're talking adult conversations, Rosa. So, yeah, you should be in school. Maybe school's out because of the weather, but Sierra, how you doing? Yeah, yeah. Maybe you should go to the Leering Center. It was an electric one. Oh, okay. You're staying here for an hour? Well, there's not going to be anybody here. It'd be like going to the store after it's closed. I'm not going to be on here for another hour. I've actually gone way over the normal time I stay on. So, 9 degrees in Kentucky. Go a little KYK. I'm from Ohio, so I've got a lot of Kentucky jokes. Stacy, what's my job or old job? I've done all kinds of different things. Most of the stuff I've done is evolved around home improvement, stuff like that. Um, I've bought and sold, flipped houses. My last job I had, I was a kitchen and bath designer. I designed bathrooms and kitchens for $1 million houses. So, you want to hear one? Okay, be frank. Your lake is frozen over. Makes it hard to go fishing, huh, Cindy? um, well, way back when, back during the Civil War, the people in Kentucky were throwing dynamite across the Ohio River at the Ohioans, and the Ohioans were lighting it and throwing it back. There you go. There's one. Am I a grandpa? Absolutely, I'm a grandpa. I'm actually a great grandpa. I have 12 grandkids and I have one great granddaughter. W for the old man. Absolutely. I go out walking every day. I've been walking and live streaming for 168 days in a row. I was doing 2 miles a day, just recently increased it to three. By the time I hit day 365, I will be, I'm going to be at 1,000 miles. I just lost my whole train of thought there for a second. But yeah, so I've increased my mileage up so that I can hit 1,000 mile by the time I hit day 365. Um, so going to keep on doing it, live streaming every day from that walk. Like I said, 168 days into it right now, so I got a little less than 200 days to go. So you a kick butt and win survivor? Yeah, probably not. You're a great, great, great uncle? Well, that's cool. I tell one more? Oh, I don't know. Um, what's the plan for day 366? I don't know. I don't know. I may just turn into one of them sleeping streamers, you know? You just see me laying on the side, laying in my bed. All right, I made a full year. I'm done now. This is going to be my live stream every day. Time to take a nap. I like cheeseburgers. Sure, I like cheeseburgers. James. Kenny, hi, how are you? Your health and a great attitude. Yeah, 366 start over. Nah. Nah. Yeah, I won't be late for that. Butter Tart, how you doing this morning? Candy, I'm doing fantastic. You see this big smile on my face? I'm having fun, enjoying life right now. It's cold as hell. I got a frozen pipe in my kitchen. But you know what? Yeah, it'll all be okay. Christina, how you doing? Everybody double tap that screen for me. Getting all kinds of new people in here. Hit that like button, double tap that screen. You're enjoying life right now too? I mean, hell, might as well. I mean, I'm 65 years old. I ain't got a lot left. So I'm going to try and get in as much good time as I possibly can. Butter Tart, you don't have to wait on me. You start anytime you want, buddy. Your water's frozen. Yeah, I've got one pipe. It's a hot water. My hot water heater is in my basement over there, and then the water runs down here in Georgia. They just run water outside all the time, and yeah, the water from the water heater runs over across the ground. It's buried, but then it's exposed, and yeah, it froze. So your water. I already read that. You know where it's at there, Cindy, so you can get it thawed out? Don't be obscene. Double tap that screen. Kenny, I like and subscribe. Well, thank you very much. You know how to stop the freezing? Yeah, move someplace where it's warmer. 1 degree Fahrenheit, light snow in Ottawa. Yeah, everybody hit that like button. I'm sitting at 46. This is my second live for the day. One, I got disconnected on the first one, my actual walk, when I walked my 3 miles. But then I got back, and some reason I disconnected the live. But anyway, so I'm back. I'm showing 47 likes right now, so we're doing all right. Your heat tape got unplugged. Okay, well, hopefully all you're gonna have to do is just plug it back in, and you get water running again. Yeah, like 12 inches of snow, Canny. All right, Krista, thanks for coming in. I appreciate you being here. You're moving to Nevada in July. You're done freezing. July is probably not the best time to move to Nevada. Well, it depends on where you're going in Nevada. There's parts of it that are cold, but if you're talking Vegas, yeah, July is probably not the best time to go to Nevada. I lived in Phoenix for a little while, but I lived there from like the end of November until the beginning of February. It was 5 degrees this morning. Jeez, it was 18 when I went out on my um, walk this morning. So, dropped a small portable heater on my right foot before bed last night. It hurts and bruised. Yeah, I bet you that hurts. Heat doesn't bother you? All right. Rosa, I was starting to like you a little bit, and then you go and drop that crap, huh? Only the host is allowed to bring that up. And it's when I have that number of likes, or I have, I don't know, that number of days or miles, then I can bring it up. Yeah. My favorite show, I mean, like all time, I don't watch TV. I haven't turned my TV on in over a year. But Beverly Hillbillies. Pats in the Super Bowl. Pats are going home without a trophy. Seahawks are going to hoist the Lombardi this year. More opportunities for you in Vegas? Okay, you're a guitar player? Yeah. Yeah. You lived in Spring Creek, Nevada, outside Elko. You measured snow in feet. Yeah. Yeah, there's parts of Nevada that definitely get it, so. You like the Hillbillies, Beverly Hillbillies? Yeah, that's probably one of my favorite shows ever. I mean, if you're asking favorite TV show ever, yeah, Beverly Hillbillies were good. Mount Charleston gets snow. Alright, well, I got my last little sip of coffee in. I'm going to get me some more coffee, but before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. Been doing this for an hour and a half. On this one, I know that we went close to an hour on the first one, so definitely got my 2+ hours in. I'm going to get out of here for the rest of the day. I appreciate everybody coming in today. We'll be back. Aw, bye. Bye, Ducky. We'll see you later. You know you can reach out to me anytime, Ducky, if you miss me that much. Alright, I will see you all tomorrow. I'll be back in about 21 and a half hours. I love using that old Rush Limbaugh line. 21 and a half hours, we'll be here again. Alright, peace.